You're listening to the Living Well podcast Health Knowledge channel by Bangkok Hospital Siriroj.
Good morning and welcome to Living Well podcast by Bangkok Hospital Siriroj. Today we are pleased to have aesthetic dermatology specialist Dr. Pat Sarathep Anurak Phaiboon, also known as Dr. Pat, with us, and we will be talking about CoolSculpting and how it works. Doctor, thank you for joining us today. Can you tell us please what is CoolSculpting?
So CoolSculpting is a trademark of a machine using the cryolipolysis technology. Cryolipolysis, cryo means coolness. So we use the cooling system or the coolness to get rid of the fat cells. And what we aim to eliminate the fat under the skin. We call subcutaneous fat. This fat is what you can feel or what you can grab under your skin. We're not talking about the fat inside the stomach, in the intestine, that we call omental fat.
How does CoolSculpting eliminate fat?
So this machine actually is very cool because it was developed from the observation in the past that coolness can cause fat cells death. People who get frostbite, eventually they will have bruise and then they will lose some fat under the skin. So from this observation, they create this machine. So the machine has the handpiece that can grab the bulges of the fat, like under the belly and the banana rolls or on the sides of your flanks. With the machine, it cools down the temperature up to minus 10 degrees Celsius. And with that temperature, the fat cells, they are more sensitive to the coolness. They will go into the programmed cell death. So they will die happily. That's what it means. It calls apoptosis in medical terms. And they have the technology to prevent the upper surface skin from getting frostbite. So the machine works by transferring the coolness to the temperature that the fat cells will have programmed cell death.
How long does CoolSculpting last?
So the fat cells under the skin that were eliminated, they will go away forever. If you do not intake more or having more fat cells, then the result will last. So that's why CoolSculpting will work best if you also start to control your diet and have a regular exercise.
What does the CoolSculpting feel like when undergoing treatment?
So the process, you will get the bulges of the fat on the treated area become sucked up into the handpiece of the machine with high vacuum power. So you will feel like you were pinched on the bulges on your skin. After that, the machine will get out the very cold temperature down to minus 10 degrees Celsius, as I mentioned. Then you feel numb afterward. So only in the beginning that you feel like some pressure, like you were pinched. Later you just feel cold and then it feels numb. But after removal of the handpiece, you will feel that it's very numb and slightly tingling. Immediately you don't feel much pain. But a couple weeks later, when the fat cells undergo programmed cell death, you can feel some tender. If someone hug you around the waist or press on that area, or you lie on that area, you can feel some pressure or some a little bit pain. But that pain will slowly go away. But it's kind of happy pain because when you feel the pain, it means your fat cells are dying.
Who is a good candidate for CoolSculpting?
Because the machine needs to suck up the treated area into the handpiece, so they come with different size of the handpiece. The area treated should be in bulges, the area that you can grab. If you can grab, the tissue can be sucked up into the machine, then it will work. So CoolSculpting doesn't work well on the flat surface where you cannot grab the tissue.
Finally, before we finish, do you have any words of advice or anything specific that you would like our listeners to know about the CoolSculpting?
So CoolSculpting is a really cool procedure, literally. It helps to reduce the excessive subcutaneous fat. It's very effective and very safe. You have less downtime. But in order to do an effective treatment, you should have a consultation with the specialist before doing it, because it's also one way of the design, like how many cycles, how to place the handpiece accordingly to your body figure. Different body figure type, we usually place it differently. Then you will have a nicer contour, and then you can feel more confident on your body again, and you feel cool.